How is everything going on?
Yes, it's going good.
Tell me what all challenges you are facing and whether you are working or you are studying, what is going on?
So about my current job, I'm facing difficult in finding the jobs.
Okay,
Uh,
what kind of problems you are facing?
like currently, like I don't know exactly how to get to the interviews call. Like I'm not actively searching into applying and getting interview calls. Like
Mhm.
what happened when many people will send a invite for me, then they won't give any update. They make me wait for a 1 week, and later they won't even respond or give any updates whether am I rejected or not. Also, they won't give those things like made me to hold on for a while, and also after that, like I'm not sure like exactly from where to apply. Only those sources where I get a job invite, in that places I was applying for jobs.
Acha,
So
okay. So currently, how many years of experience you have or you are fresher?
yeah, I have 2.5 years of experience.
Okay, okay. So in the last 1 or 2 months, how many calls you got?
Um, yeah, in interview calls, I got for five. In that, only one interview was genuine one and happened in face-to-face interview. Only one interview happened.
And rest what happened? Just
The rest they called and just yeah skipped. Did no updates they give.
so interview happened or interview also didn't happen?
Yeah, one interview I have attended till now.
No,
Physical.
for rest of them interview didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen.
Okay, okay. So how you were applying? Like what were your strategies to apply for a job?
Okay. So firstly, LinkedIn and Naukri, those two are the portals I am using. So in that, initially I was applying in according to have added my skills. So only matched was coming. So there I was applying in LinkedIn for every jobs that was coming, and also in Naukri, invite as well as similar jobs or preferences. Those things in those lists I was applying.
Okay, so
So
have you specifically applying with a different resume for each job, or you were applying with same resume across all your jobs?
yeah, same resume I was using.
Yeah, that is a blunder which people are doing. We have to see like what they are actually asking for in the job description. So because ATS scanner is there, no? So if ATS scanner will not scan your, if it's scanning your resume, so it will check for a particular score, relevant score. So if it
Mm.
is crossing that part, that there is a particular number. So if there is crossing that frequency, then only it will allow your candidature to move ahead. Okay, with a further shortlisting process. So
Okay.
always, whenever you are applying for any kind of company, always try to see what keywords are there in the job description. And all those keywords are there in your resume or not. At least 90% of those keywords should be there in your resume. Are you
Nine,
matching those keywords and then sending like one resume only you are sending across all?
like the problem is there exist lot of openings, right?
Yeah.
Around 10 to 20 per day. So that's why I was like for individually applying, it
No,
will take.
still. Otherwise, there is no shortlisting process. No, you will not get shortlisted. Then there is like lot of efforts you are doing, all will be wasted because you are not seeing like what are they asking for. Maybe they are asking for J2EE, Servlet, JSP, or Spring MVC, but you have put Spring Boot, microservices, GitHub, these things, latest things. So they don't need those things. So there, your resume will be rejected there, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So first of all, you need to see like what they are expecting, what
Mhm.
kind of tech stacks they are expecting from, what job roles you are applying for. Sometimes job roles will not match the job description. So you have to clearly see the job description, whether it's in line with what you are applying for. If it is matching, then only you have to apply. And you have to see, at least you see the keywords. Whenever you see the roles and responsibilities section in the job description, no, you will get to see what all keywords they are asking for. That should be there. Okay, they will ask for SDLC lifecycle. They will ask for agile experience. They will be asking for Scrum experience. Maybe they will be asking for AWS cloud experience. So if those things are not there in your resume, then how will your resume will get shortlisted?
Okay. Then like
That is
maybe
a
I.
primary concern. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
first and foremost thing is you have to optimize your resume for all your job descriptions. That is for all the jobs you are applying for. That is a one major mistake. And second mistake is you have to reach out to recruiters on LinkedIn. So whenever you go to easy apply section, there is a job section is there, no, in LinkedIn.
Yeah.
If you click on there are a lot of vacancies it will show. So as per your profile, it will shortlist for those jobs only and it will give it to you. Like these type of jobs are currently actively applying, means recruitment is going on this particular job. So for that particular job, they will be written like it's for freshers or for 2 years experience. So as per your years of experience that you have put in LinkedIn profile, based on that only LinkedIn will recommend jobs for you. It's like AI algorithm is there beside that. Okay. So across all the jobs, you have to see like there is some green tick, like actively recruiting. Whenever you see that green tick mark, that actively recruiting type of jobs, try to apply on those type of jobs. And whenever you click on those
Yeah.
type of jobs, if you go below the right hand side, you will see the name of that recruiter, okay, who has posted that job.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so you can directly ping them.
Mhm.
Okay, so either you can request to that person, like if he or she is your friend in your friend list or not. If not, you can send the template. It's upon proper template. Okay, so that you have to send it. Like I'm looking out for this particular job role with these particular tech stacks like Java, Spring Boot, Microservice, and I think this particular job role will be best fit because I have this much years of experience in these technologies, and you are in this, but you have worked in this particular domain. So those things you have to write it specifically to that person. Like you have to message that person along with applying. Like you have to apply. Every other person is applying to that job, but you have to do something extra also. You have to personally pin that person. You have to tell like why are you looking for that job change and what, and is your tech stack and experience is really helpful for that organization for that particular job. So those things you have to pin that person. Okay.
I
So
have
this
a
is the,
question.
yeah, yeah. Tell.
Like in the case I don't have those skills in my previous experience. So in that case, is it okay to add those only for the intention of getting match? Uh,
Yeah, first of all, you see that whether you know those skills at all or not. Maybe you are not at all aware of AWS. Okay,
okay.
you have not got any experience, you don't have any certification, then don't
Mm.
put that. What will happen at the rest of the thing? You will not get shortlisted. That is the thing, right? But if you put it and if interview gets scheduled at that point of time, if there is specific section on AWS, you will not be able to answer those, right?
Mm.
So first
Yeah.
of all, you need to see whether you know that thing or not. You first
Okay.
go through all the keywords in the job description and see
Mm.
like whether you know this topic or not, whether you know this topic or not. Try to note it down. It will take hardly 4 5 minutes extra. So
Yeah.
what's the problem? If for
Yeah.
every job you are taking 4 5 minutes extra, for
Mm.
20 jobs it will take hardly 1 hour. You can give now 1 hour at least, right? So 1 1.5 hour you can give to this. So some extra effort you have to put from your side. You will think like within 5 minutes you will apply all your 20 jobs and you will get shortlisted in one of them. It will not happen like that. There is a ATS algorithm is there in between. It will always reject you. It will not at all go to the human being's hand. So if your application is not going into their hand, then how will they shortlist your profile? First of all, you have to cross that ATS, and ATS works upon the keywords. And every organization has set up a certain set of keywords. So if those keywords are not matching in your resume, at least 70% or 80%, there is some relevance score. So if it is not crossing that relevance score, your resume will get rejected.
Yeah.
So always and always you have to prefer seeing the job description and with keywords and what all things are required, you have to put it in your resume. Maybe out of 20 things mentioned in a job description, 16, 17 things you know, maybe 2, 3 things you don't know about that. Okay. So don't put those in your resume. Maybe you don't know about Docker, Kubernetes. Maybe you don't know about cloud. Maybe you don't know about the architecture, like how architecture of a particular application works. So don't put those things. So rest of the thing you can put, right? Still it will cross the benchmark. Okay. So you have to see those things. What all things they are expecting, at least put that in the skill section. And 1 or 2 words you can add it in your bullet points of your work experience. Okay. So it will
Yeah.
not take much time. Hardly 5 minutes it will take to modify your resume. Add it into your resume. You don't have to change the entire framework of your resume. It doesn't require that. Just modify the skill set part. You have to add that skill set, what it is mentioned, the keyword, and then in 1 or 2 bullet points in any of your work experience, try to add that keyword in any form. Like you can remove one of them and you can add your keyword, which is expected. and try to create copies of that. Don't modify into the original one. Try to create a copy of that original one and try to modify into that. Okay, and then send
Yeah.
that modified resume to that job.
Okay.
To do that modifications. And Naukri try to modify every day. And notice period try to put 30 to 45 days. Okay, not more than that. And every day try to see like what all keywords you have put in Naukri profile, like Spring Boot, Microservice, Spring MVC, JPA, AWS. These all type of keywords are there in your resume or not. Sorry, in your Naukri profile or not. Try to see 4 or 5 job descriptions of Naukri on your desktop. Okay. So if you say 5 to 10 job descriptions, you will get to see like some overlapping keywords. And apart from overlapping keywords, there will be certain distinct keywords. Try to note it down in your notepad. What all unique and distinct keywords are there? Try to put all of them in your Naukri profile. 100% you will get those.
Yeah, and also I'm like per day, how much should I apply? Like per day, how many jobs?
Yeah, don't apply to more than 8 or 10. Okay, try to focus upon making your profile in such a way that it catches the attention of the recruiters. Okay, in the first page of your Naukri profile, you will get to see like what's the attention span of the recruiters, how many recruiters are coming onto your profile. You will get to see one graph over there. I don't know whether you have observed or not. You will see one graph, right? Today, these many recruiters has
Yeah,
got your
yeah.
attention.
Last
So
week, how many searches? Yeah.
yeah. So that you see, try to set a graph like whether it is progressing or not. It is
Mhm.
degrading or it is increasing. That you see the graph, you will get to analyze things. That whether your profile is working properly.
So adding the skills to a Naukri profile will give us more exposure.
Yeah,
Okay.
try to update every day at around 9:30 or 10 a.m. Okay, and try to put all type of keywords going through all 10 to 20 job description. It will hardly take 30 or 40 minutes. Try to go through all the job description of 10 to 20 companies. Try to find out unique and distinct keywords. Okay, some will be common, some will be unique. Okay, try to note it down on notepad. Okay, try to copy it and try to put it in your notepad and see that whether you know those keywords or not. That only you put. If it is very small, if you think that you can learn it within few days, try to learn that. Maybe Maven or Git, these are tools. You can learn it within 4 or 5 days. Okay, so those things you can put it. I'm just giving example.
Yeah.
So this is a thing. And you have to optimize your LinkedIn, okay? And you have to optimize your resume. Have you seen the score of your resume? How much is your score?
Is it, I mean, in JobScan, those kind of website?
Resume budget, which I have shared.
Okay. I checked long back, it was around 80%. Um,
Okay. So you
uh,
can see in
yeah,
resume worded, it's like a
mm,
very good tool. It contains
yeah,
the algorithm of most organization. Like what are they looking for? It will be like the job specific targeting also they will do. So in that resume worded, there is a feature. So whenever you are updating that, if you are selecting that job specific one, it will give that flexibility to put the job description, and then based upon that, it will scan your resume whether your resume is good fit for that particular job or not. So that feature is also there. So you will get to see the score. If based on that company's job description, your resume is good fit or not. Maybe in general, your resume score is 80%, but for that job description, your resume score is 70%. It may happen, right?
yeah.
So job role based targeting is very important.
So
It should
that,
not be generic.
okay. So that will increase my chances. So that's
Yes,
what.
yes, obviously. Yeah. Still, people are getting selected, right? 1 year, 2 years experience are still getting selected in today's time, also, right? What
Yeah,
different they are doing? They are also human beings. They are also applying something they are doing
yes,
differently, right? That's why they are getting selected.
yeah.
So those things we have to know. What extra they are doing. And yeah, competition will be there. So your technical skills should be good. You need to have good confidence over your skill sets so that you can deliver. So whenever you get a chance, that time you should not go ahead with your preparation. Your preparation should be done beforehand. So that when you, as soon as you get a chance, you should go ahead and crack that. Okay?
And
Because
I'm
job
planning
market is
to,
still
yeah,
recovering. It has not been that far. Like so many companies will come. No, companies will come at a lesser rate than it was coming before. Like in 2021, 2022. At that point of time, it was huge. Like a lot of
yeah,
jobs were coming at that point of time. But
yeah.
at this point of time, jobs are coming, but at a lesser level as compared to that time. But still, you will get the opportunity if you are following certain strategies. Okay. So they will also look out for candidates only, right? So how will they able to find your candidate? So you have to think from their perspective. For that company, we are the employees, probable employees. Okay.
Yeah.
And every day, thousands of employees or thousands of applicants are there. So why will they shortlist you? Something extra you have to put efforts, right? Only then your profile will get shortlisted. Right? Few extra things you have to do. You have to reach out to recruiters if you know like who is that technical manager, recruiting manager for that particular job. Okay, try to reach out to that person. And in Naukri also, if you get to know about that person who has posted about that job, try to reach out to that person as well. So more and more connection if you build up, the more the chances it will.
And I'm planning to buy the premium for Naukri. So will that be helpful?
Yeah,
Since
it has worked out for me. Okay,
yeah,
so for that, yeah, you have 2.5 years experience, right? And you have done some internship also. And have you done any some certification?
no, I haven't done any certification.
Yeah, try to do one certification at least, either in Java. Okay, so either you can take like AWS certification, cloud basic, cloud practitioner is the basic certification. It will not take more than 20 days to prepare. Okay, try to take that certification at least. Okay, and the OCJP one, if you can afford that, it is good. Okay, because the examination cost is little higher for that. Okay, so if you can afford that, it is well and good. Okay, or else you can take basic cloud practitioner certification. There is like 3 years uh, warranty is there for that validation. Okay, validity for that certificate is for 3 years. So you can put it that in your LinkedIn profile as well as in your resume.
Okay. Okay.
Got it right?
Yeah, got it.
So it will increase the visibility basically of your resume. More and more certification, more and more exposure towards the banking domain projects, more and more projects if you are putting, and good company names that actually attracts the particular company's attention.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Got it right?
Yeah, got it.
These are the basic strategies that we have to follow.
Yeah, I was simply applying now. So now first I will target based on JD and
Hmm.
will
First, see
inter-
job description closely. It will hardly take 2 to 3 minutes.
Mhm. Like
Yeah, it's
I
not more than
can,
8 to 10 bullet points.
yeah,
Only
can
eight to
add
ten
to
bullet points.
ChatGPT and extract the keywords, right? Based
Yeah,
on
you
JD.
can make use of ChatGPT also. You can send copy all the job description bullet points. You can tell to ChatGPT like extract all the relevant keywords for my resume. It will tell you these are the keywords. You can just compare that with your resume. How many are there? Or else you can put your resume also copy in your ChatGPT, and you can tell like which all keywords are not present in your resume. ChatGPT will tell you these keywords are there in job description that is not present in your resume. That is the simplest thing that I'm telling you.
And they ask for somewhere, some places they ask for expected CTC. Will that matter while applying? Like, do they check for budget and do sorting,
As
filtering?
of now, your main focus is to enter into the IT sector as well. Okay,
Yeah.
because if gap is increasing, then it may create problem for you. So
Yes.
whatever they are giving you, try to accept that. And once you gain 6 months of experience, after that you can very easily go to a higher package.
Yeah, like the problem is they will ask us what is your expected CTC and current CTC. So in that place, how much should I give? Uh,
So what
uh,
was your current CTC when you left?
so my current CTC 4,36,000 was
Okay,
my current.
4.3 LPA. Like how many months back it was?
7 months over.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so if it was 4.3 LPA, you can ask for at least 6 to 7 LPA. 2.5 years experience, no. You can
Yeah,
ask for 7 LPA. They
seven.
can give it. Yeah.
Okay. Like, if I add more, will they like filter me out? So, is
What you
there
will add more? I didn't get you.
like in Naukri, if I click on apply, they will ask in a chat, what is your expected CTC and what is your current CTC? So, will they even shortlist based on that input from us?
Uh, Current CTC you can put for freshers and for lesser years of experience, it will not be of much value. Okay, so if you are putting 4.3 LPA, you can expect like 7 LPA. They will easily give you.
So,
Okay.
so yeah, the point is they won't shortlist based on that, right? If I
No, don't put very high expected
very
CTC.
high, okay.
If
So
you put
around
nominal
within
expected
7 is
CTC, it
fine.
will be fine. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
They
that's
will
good.
try to shortlist like whether you can be moved ahead with your candidates or not. They will
Okay,
just
not
validate that whether their budget is lying with your expectation.
okay, okay.
For few years of experience, it will not be of much issue. Your experience is more, then you have to think. But still, you can put lesser one. Okay.
Yeah,
As soon
yeah.
as you get into a call with a recruiter, then you can convince. Okay, that is a
Mm,
later stage. But
okay.
that when everything is computerized, there you can put it lesser side. What is your expecting?
Oh,
At least so
yeah.
that
That,
you can get the call right. You will once you
mm,
get into the call, then you can tell the other way around. Like you can try to convince in your way.
okay, yeah. Okay. So it is a good thing to keep it less. Okay.
Yes, yes, always.
Considering shortlisting. Okay.
Just think from that company's perspective. Why they
Mhm.
will try to give you more if their budget is less?
So in LinkedIn, will there like there will exist some posts, right? I mean, in the job description, not everyone will add the profile link, right? HR or who is hiring that specific job, so they won't like not every openings will contain person profile, right?
Yeah, if it doesn't contain, it's fine. You can just apply for it. Okay. And if like 70% of them will have the recruiter's name.
Okay.
Once you
Mhm.
click on that, no. And on the right side, you will be able to see entire job description. And
Mhm.
again on that, on the top, you have to click again, okay, in that particular job. Then one specific section will be open. There, if
Okay.
you will go down, there you will get to see that hiring manager's name. You can
So
directly message. Anything else?
yeah, yeah, I had what to prepare for interview. Like I was confused between studying the basics or should I prepare based on the most asked questions. Those two things.
Yeah, try to go through the recent interviews, okay, and try to see how many questions you are able to answer.
Mhm.
You will get to know that because basic questions they will not ask much because you are having 2.5 years of experience. So they will expect at least few tricky type of questions. Okay. So I've already uploaded tricky questions in Java, 15 tricky questions in Java interview. Have you gone through that?
No, I just saw the list, but gone through, not gone through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've recently uploaded my last video was that only. Top
Mhm.
15 tricky Java interview questions. Try to see that whether you are able to answer those questions or not. Then try to move ahead with OOPS concept first. Try to go through all the OOPS concept real-time based problems that they will focus upon. What's the real-time scenarios where you have made use of abstraction or inheritance or polymorphism? Then relationship between the classes. These all topics are very important. Then collection. This is also very important. They can ask you questions upon hash map, hash set, then hash code equals contract. Okay. Then few coding questions, Java 8 questions they can ask. Okay. Then hash map they will tell you to sort based upon the name. If name is same, then we have to sort based upon their salary. So these type of questions. Streams based question they will ask. Okay. Functional interface based question, lambda function based question they will ask. Then futures, completable futures, those type of question, deadlock based question, then synchronization and lock based questions. Okay.
Uh, like, may I know, like, what are the questions they tell us to write or code? What kind of questions? I mean, in what topics, like DSA, streams, SQL query, those three things I'm aware, like, based on my previous experience, job experience. So, is there anything other than that that they tell us to write in page or code?
They will tell based upon that only, based depend upon the company to company. Okay, so if it
Okay,
is product
okay,
based company, they will focus more upon data structure part, like
okay,
a hash map or arrays or string or linked list stack queue or dynamic programming a bit. Okay, if it is like a very good organization, they can go through graph DP. Then recursion. Recursion is a very important concept. If you don't know recursion, you will not be able to understand backtracking, then graph, TP, trees, nothing you will be able to understand. First, focus upon getting good grasp on recursion.
okay.
Try to solve few questions from lead code in recursion. Okay, and I've given you access on recursion. I've prepared like 15, 20 questions on recursion. So try to go through all those concepts. You will get the idea. Okay. And after that, try to solve few questions from lead code also. Try to solve lead code easy questions on recursion. Try to see whether you're able to do it or not. If you are comfortable, then go to medium level question. In medium level, if you are getting comfortable, that means you are set for interview.
Like, is there a specific problems that mostly occur in interviews? Like, there are in lead code, there are many thousands of
Yeah,
codes.
there is a blind 75 question set is there in lead code.
Yeah,
Have
I
you gone
saw
for that?
it somewhere in your LinkedIn profile. You had recently reshared it
Just to type in
regarding
Google. In Google, you just type line 75 problems.
75 problems.
Line
Yeah, that
75 problems. Yeah. And Striver, the Take You Forward channel is there,
yeah,
Striver. So
rival
in that there is a
SD sheet.
150 SD CT strip. You can go through that. That will be more than enough for all the data structures. And for service-based organization, you have to go through entire collection part and multi-threading part, then Java 8 streams, optional based questions, and they may tell you to design APIs, like how will you create a relationship between the two entities, like employee department. Then you have to create one API to save data in database or to update the data or to fetch the data. Those kind of API creation they may tell you. With respect to mapping of classes, relationship type, like one to many, many to one, many to many. So these type of things they will tell you to do. How to create a relationship.
Okay, so will that come under system design or like database schema design?
Yeah, it is mostly under system design. Like it will be coming under LLT part basically. Okay, so HLT part will contain the different type of variations of design patterns, like relational design pattern, structural design pattern, behavioral design pattern. This
Yeah.
will come under the main HLD part. Okay, and LLD part is the still lower level that contains the actual code. Okay, so it will be having like Spring Boot, microservices based API development kind of thing, security kind of thing. How are you securing your APIs? Those kind of thing, API gateway, then making microservice fault tolerant. Okay, then Netflix, Eureka, those all things will come. That try to create one or two projects also. Spring Boot application project I've already shared there in that bundle. Okay, you can go through that as well.
And yeah, so since like, can I mention the project which I worked in my real work experience?
Yeah. So why not? That only you will mention your resume. No, what extra you will mention? That only.
So that one project as well as one another project, is it fine? So one from work experience and one from personal project.
Yeah, you can mention. But the recent one will should be from your work experience.
Work experience.
Yeah, real time work experience. If you are putting that, creates the major advantage over others. Basically.
So two projects would be enough.
If you have created some more, it is fine. I've created one Spring batch-based project also on YouTube. Okay, so that also you can create it as a third project, Spring batch-based. Have you seen that my YouTube video on Spring batch?
No, I haven't checked it completely.
Yeah, it's like 40 minutes video. You can just go through that. Like I've created specifically on Spring batch, how to implement. That is a real-time based problem, basically, which is currently being going on in the project. So that type of problems I've prepared. So that's a kind of project only. You can put it in your resume, but don't directly copy it in your ID. Just try to observe like what is going on. Try to understand the explanation. Try to implement it by yourself. It will take 2 or 3 days. Try to implement by yourself. If you are facing any issue, you can ask me. Try to do that. If you see that while hitting that point, you are getting to see the batch operation, how it is working, Spring batch and all. If you are confident in that, then only you put it in your resume. Because once you put it, they will ask questions on that. What you have implemented in Spring Batch, what all things are there. There are multiple things in Spring Batch. The jobs are there, steps are there. Within that, there are multiple steps. Then read operation is there, write operation is there. Write also there are specific variations, how to write it. There is a custom class to write. Okay. And there is a normal write operation also there. So all @bean initialized for all the methods basically. So how to configure those beans, those are things also there. Everything you need to understand before putting it there in your resume. Because if they ask questions and if you're not able to answer, they will get to know that you have not done that. Okay. So first try to do it by yourself, then put that in your resume. Whatever thing you are putting in your resume, make sure you know about that. Just don't blindly put it.
And, like if I work, can I put two projects which are similar? Like
No. Don't put that.
so
Put only one project. And if it can be merged, merge those two projects. But don't create two similar kind of projects. It doesn't create good impression.
So in that case, I need to work some extra or add extra.
Some different kind of variation should be there. Okay. One should be banking domain, one can be e-commerce, one can be Spring Batch, one can be your real time. So 3-4 project different variation. So like that, you have don't create
So,
two similar kind.
so in previous, I'm adding the work experience project.
Hmm.
So I should add something other than what is there in my work experience project.
Yeah,
That,
don't put only your real-time work experience. Try to put what you have done also as an internal project.
and yeah, may I know like regarding this like a mentorship program, what and or service schedules or any plans that is going on from your side so that I can be prepared on supportive for that.
Yeah, so first of all, you need to go through all the Java important concepts, whatever I have mentioned over there. Okay, in that bundle, basically, try to go through all and try to be prepared in the Java first. Okay, so that I can take your mock interviews. I like 9 mock interview sessions are there. So you will get the confidence, like whether you are able to answer all the questions properly or not. Okay, and then I will be verifying your resume. Try to see what's your current score. Okay, after that we will be having a separate session on resume building as well. So where I will be seeing like where and all you are making mistakes, what kind of challenges you are facing, how can you increase your score in resume building. So those kind of things I will be seeing. Then how can you optimize your LinkedIn? There is a resume builder. There is a section to optimize your LinkedIn also. There is a score for that. So how much score you are getting in that also will be checking over there. And then there are multiple career counseling sessions will be there based upon like if there is an interview scheduled for you after 2 days or after one day. So before that, we can have a one-on-one session with respect to that company, like what kind of questions that company is asking. Similar kind of guidance I can help you. Okay. And whenever you are getting into the project at that point of time, you may also be facing issues, right, in solving certain project. So in that project related problems, that also I can help you with that. Okay. And rest all the things like any type of templates you can ask to me, like how to send this kind of template to the recruiter, like what to write, okay, to ask for a job. Okay, those kind of templates also I can give. I have already added in that resources section. If you go to the coaching button,
Yeah, resume optimization will be there in resume world, so we will go through that also, and
yeah, after that,
something
uh,
in
the
in
LinkedIn
our
optimization in resume button, there is a LinkedIn optimization score also gets calculated based upon
yeah,
like
yeah.
how is your profile. So you can download your profile in PDF format and you can upload the same in resume button to see what's the LinkedIn optimization score. Like there
Hmm.
also recruiter is coming, right? So that score also should be maintained. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and what kind of post you should put on LinkedIn so that you can get some visibility because recruiters has to reach out to you, right? Because
Hmm.
you can't every time reach out to all the recruiters. You don't know how many recruiters are there on LinkedIn. There can be thousands of recruiters. You can't
Yeah.
reach out to all the recruiters. So you need to create a visibility so that you can create a pull so that you don't have to push like to all the recruiters. You are only messaging them. You are only mailing
Yeah.
them. That much time you are not having. So you have to create a post in such a way that they can get the attention of your post. And then when they get to see like you are posting something and you may be the good fit, then they will see your profile and then they can
Hmm.
email you via LinkedIn. Like there is a job opportunity here with this tech stacks. Will you be interested to move ahead on?
Okay. Hmm.
So this type of things will be there. So how to do those things, what type of post you can put, that also I will be guiding you. Okay. So that you will get some visibility from
Hmm.
that perspective. So yeah, so these are the things will be there. Apart from that, any guidance if you need, I will be there to help you.
Okay. Okay. So how should I approach you? Like if I'm having,
I'm there on WhatsApp. You have my WhatsApp number. You can ask
yeah,
me there. And if you want to have one-on-one session, you can do let me know one day back, okay?
not that.
So that the next day we'll be scheduling that. And
Okay.
if any kind of session and if any kind of problems you are facing,
Hmm.
or if any kind of guidance you need with respect to job, with respect to career, with respect to personal thing, anything if you want to share, that also will be helping. And if you want to have some mock interview session, like you want to go through some mock interview session to know whether you are good for interview giving or not, that also I can help you with. And the entire course bundle I've already shared. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, most of the things I have already given. So main
Hmm.
effort you have to do from your side because learning you have to do, right? I can only guide you, but the main learning is should be from your side, getting it
Yes.
right. So I can give you all form of efforts that you need. You only have to move ahead, step forward, and try to put all your efforts.
Yeah, about the next process from your side, you said about LinkedIn optimization and other
Yeah,
things.
first of all, we'll be going ahead with the resume optimization. That is the
Yeah.
first and foremost thing.
Mhm.
Then that only will put across LinkedIn, Naukri, and
Mm.
to see, you will send it across your recruiters, right? So
Yeah.
first and foremost thing after this would be resume optimization. Okay,
Okay.
and parallelly you can go through the courses and entire Java concept. Wherever you are feeling like you need to ask something, you can ask that as well. Okay,
Mm.
so these two things will go parallelly. And after resume, we will be going ahead with LinkedIn. Then we'll be going ahead with your Naukri profile, how you have maintained your Naukri profile. So these three things will be sorted. Then after that, we'll be seeing your Java basically. Once you are good with Java, we'll be having one mock interview session to get to know you, like how much good you are in Java. Then based upon that, we'll be giving one report, like how much you are rated, okay, across all these topics, so that I can give you some guidance like this. At this point, you are lacking. At this particular topics, you are very good. So you can work on your weaker topics.
So may I know when will be those things will be scheduled for me so that I can be prepared as well?
Yeah, first of all, you try to say your resume, how much is it rating.
Uh,
After that, we can schedule tomorrow also for resume.
okay.
Okay, so once resume will be done, then next week we can go ahead with the LinkedIn part. And
Yeah.
parallelly, you prepare with your Java topics as well. Try to prepare as many coding questions from Java. Okay, specifically array, linked list, stack, queue. Okay, collection part, streams, optional classes. These at least coding questions will be very much aware of. Hash map based coding questions. Okay, try to go through all these questions first. It has already been covered in my coaching bundle. You can go through that.
Like I'm clear.
Mhm.
So once I check on my resume, maybe next week I will reach
Yeah,
out to you. Will
yeah,
that?
yeah, sure, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be there to guide you wherever you are facing any kind of issue.
Yeah, that would be helpful. Like I
Yeah,
needed initial push. Like I was stuck. So
yeah, no problem. I was also there in your same situation
like I
7 years.
started reading all my engineering concepts and all those
Hmm.
things were not at all matter. When I got some interviews, only then I got to know only my specific to
The
stack.
theoretical part will not matter. In the actual practical world is entirely different than what we have studied in BTech and all.
Mm.
That is theory part. Practical part is entirely different.
So interview specific learning would be more
Yeah,
helpful.
you should be knowing like what kind of question can be asked, how to answer those questions. So those are practical things. So once you will be knowing that, then only you will get a confidence. If you don't know, you will not get a confidence. Simple thing is that. So try to do those things multiple times. Then
Mm.
only you will be comfortable with that.
So okay. So your suggestion, as per your suggestion, so I should only focus on service company as of now, right? Would that
Have you studied data structure before?
yeah, initially before preparation, and I have studied.
Like how much you have studied? Till what point?
Yeah, array stack queue, linked list, tree graphs, or those things. Basics have no
With
trees.
basics, it will not happen. Yeah, they can ask you few commonly asked questions. You can go through those questions first. If your basics are clear, go through the commonly asked questions so that
Like
you can get prepared on the basic terms.
so, okay. I need your suggestion. Like currently, I'm in a gap of 7 months.
Ah,
So should I
first
focus
of all, focus upon service-based company as of now.
on
Okay, so that the gap doesn't increase because in product-based company, if you get shortlisted, also still it will take 2 to 3 months for the entire process.
okay,
And after 2 to 3 months, also if you don't get the offer letter, then you will not get the time back, right?
okay. So
3 months are gone. So as of now, take one service-based company first. That should be your first goal, so that the gap should not increase. And once you are in the organization, then you can prepare parallelly. You can give as many interviews as possible. Your career gap will not increase, no, at that point of time. That is the first concern.
and this middle level as well as startup companies, those will also come up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can.
yeah. You can go through startup companies also. Like what all companies are getting registered as a unicorn company, you can search for those in Google. You can apply to that particular organizations as well. You can have a conversation with that particular company's CEO, like who is managing that company. So a little bit effort you have to do from your side also.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, because competition is very high as of now. So you need to put some extra effort from the side to
Yes,
stand apart here and create as many projects as possible and put across your resume, LinkedIn, everywhere. And try to post at least twice or thrice a week. It will not take
agree.
much time. With the help of ChatGPT, you can create a LinkedIn post. It will not take much time.
Yeah, one question, like, so in the company side, from the company perspective,
Hmm?
uh, so will they train the technical persons who takes interview, right? So from where do they look on to the questions to conduct an interview? Is there any specific resources which they refer to take on interview, or like in
Yeah,
common?
so once you give multiple interviews, now you will get to see like 60% of the questions are common only.
Okay.
There will be few questions that will be asked like most of the time, like what is immutability? How to make a class a immutable class? Okay. How to break a singleton design pattern? What is deep copy, shallow copy? What's the internal implementation of hash map?
Okay.
These are the commonly asked questions. Like 99% of the service-based company will ask these questions.
May I know, like, where do they refer from?
They are also seeing other people's interviews on. They will be seeing from there only. They are not some alien people. So
Okay.
they will see like everything is there in YouTube. Once you go through YouTube, if you see 10, 20 videos, you will get to know for your years of experience what type of questions are most commonly asked and how many times it has been asked. So they will just note down those questions and they will ask those type of questions. Yeah, in coding question, they can just change certain terms. Like with respect to strings, they can ask you like you have to read it from the back and you have to do this modification while
Mm,
printing the string. Those
mm,
kind of modified based questions can come in strings. In
mm.
arrays, different
Okay.
variations can come. So that will be there, but the theory part will be more or less similar only. Okay, once you give two, three companies interview, we'll get the idea.
And any sources where I can check for people interview experiences? Any you
I
want to?
have there no, I have 33 interview experience
Yeah.
videos.
Okay. Yeah, videos.
Just
So
go
that
through
will
that.
be.
Yeah, I've created a playlist of 33
Mhm.
interviews. And similar to that,
And,
I've created one resource section also. In the resource section, if you go, the coaching bundle, there I've attached one document, Word document. So in that list of questions are there. You can go through that.
and any other sources, because like for less experiences, based on my relevance, can I check any other sources you would prefer me to check for experiences?
Yeah, it will be like similar kind of questions will be asked only. So 2.5 years with 7 months gap, they will focus upon 3 years plus. Okay, so they will ask questions from 3 years perspective only. And 3 years and 5 years, there will not be much difference. Similar kind of questions will be coming. So mostly like they will not go much in depth. They will be there on the overviews perspective, but the questions will be on a similar level. So if you prepare onto that level, then your interview will be easy. You will be knowing how to answer this.
Yeah.
You need to say like what is the depth of the questions and till what point they can ask, can get the answers for that. Because to get surprise in the real interview, it's better to prepare beforehand.
Yeah.
Those type of questions, if it is asking to 5 years experience, 6 years experience, they can ask to you as because during interview they are working, right?
Yeah.
After doing their work, then they have been told to take the interview of this candidate. So sometimes they don't know how many years of experience you are having. I'm telling from my experience, basically.
Mhm.
Let's suppose you are working in an organization, you are working in one prod issue, okay, and you have been told by the recruiter that you have to take the interview of one of the candidate tomorrow at 5 p.m. And let's suppose that that day from morning you are working on one prod defect till 4:30 or 5 p.m. And after that, suddenly you didn't have time to go through your entire resume. So he might not be knowing how many years of experience you may have. They may tell you like he is not a fresher. So
Okay.
from their perspective, they will think like you might be having either 4 years or 5 years. So they will ask questions based upon that.
Yeah.
Just try to think the psychology of that person. Okay.
Mm.
So try to prepare those kind of questions. So it will be on a similar perspective.
Yeah.
And I am creating one series on YouTube basically,
Mm.
like top 15 series. It's a top 15 series. Okay. So I've created one playlist type. Like I've maintained one note. So I will be creating videos and uploading that on a regular basis now. Like top 15 tricky questions on collections, then multi-threading. So one on Java I've already prepared. Okay, that is the commonly asked questions. Now I will go into topic specific. and I will be creating specific videos. On HashMap, I've already created. On Hashcode equals method, I've already created. And top 15 Java interview questions, tricky questions, I've already created. Just go through those videos. Try to see
Yeah.
whether you are able to answer those questions or not. And the
Mhm.
rest I am creating. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will check on that.
There are a lot of videos I have created. Once you go through those videos, you will get a confidence automatically. 33 interview, real life interview experience are there. Out of that, 50-60% questions will be matching, 100% I'm telling.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
within 15 days, you can complete that. If you go through 2 videos every day, it's 40 minutes interview, 40 to 15 minutes. If you see 2 videos every day, you can watch at 1.5x speed also.
mhm.
You can complete two
Two
videos in a
videos.
day, right? So with that speed, if you go to
Okay.
15 days, you can complete 30 videos.
Mhm.
Within 15 days, you will be prepared. You can note it down also what type of question has been asked. So you can have a notes also
So only
ready.
okay. On interview experience playlist you are
Yeah,
saying,
I've
right?
created interview experience playlist. Yeah, you can go through that.
Those in those list I need to watch 2 videos every day.
Yeah, that's a bare minimum you can go through.
Okay.
Otherwise, it will take a lot of time.
Okay.
If you go through one video one day, then it will take
Mhm.
33 days to complete. So try to complete in 10 to 14 days. Within 2 weeks, try to complete that. For
Okay.
that, you need to see 2 to 3 videos per day. You can
Okay.
watch at 1.5x speed. It will complete in 30 minutes, 25. There's small things are there that we have to follow, which we are not aware of before. So that's why I'm telling you, guidance of right mentor is required at each and every point. You will not get to
Yeah.
know it now. Later, you will get to know it. Like how much
Yeah.
important was this knowledge.
Yeah, it was needed. Like there is no people around me to compare and at least give myself a push. Like
Hmm.
more knowledge. I was approached by the scalar people and other organizations.
I was also approached by scalar people. They were asking for some 4-5 lakh rupees. They
Yeah,
were telling like you will be given like you can give EMI of this
yeah,
amount and this will be
exactly.
you can give that money within 2 years once you get a job. This kind of thing also they will tell you. So don't fall into that trap.
Yes, I didn't. Three times they called and I didn't fall for that. And
Whatever knowledge they are giving to
but
you, same knowledge you can get in 5,000, 6,000 also. Then why are you going
yes,
for that much?
exactly. Yeah, but yeah, the thing is, in that they mentioned like what was the problem we were facing, like
Hmm.
mentorship as well as community. Those in a session they mentioned. That's when I got to awareness regard where am I lacking and what is needed. And
Yeah.
yeah, I was searching in online regarding mentorship. Yeah, that's
Hmm.
when I got your ad in Instagram. So through that I got sign in.
Okay.
Yeah, so without that I would have been got
And
not.
you were not registering also. If I would have not called you, you were told you were telling like you will ask your parents and all. So
Yeah,
these things are very important. Your parents doesn't know me, like what I am doing, what kind of work I do.
yeah,
So their decision might not be correct for your career, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
from
See,
all perspective, you have to think.
mm, yeah,
Okay.
no, it's a good decision only which I made. Yeah, once I,
Just think if you didn't
yeah,
took that decision, if you wouldn't have taken that decision, then this knowledge you wouldn't have got only. So just think it of it like an investment. So how
yeah,
much returns you are getting from that investment, just think from that perspective.
yeah,
That will help you to do.
yes, yeah,
In company also, whenever you're going to a particular company for work as a job, there also you are applying your skills, right? For free, you are not getting that money. You are getting salary out of that 9 hours work you are giving to that organization.
yeah,
So either you can invest two things. First is invest your time or invest your money. If you're not investing your money, the same thing you can learn with more time. And if you want to save the time, then you have to invest the money to save your time. So now the question is, what is important for you? Saving time or saving money?
yeah, time of course.
Time will never come back. Money you can earn it at later stage also. You can negotiate and get good package also. You can get that good hike, but time you can't get back.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
So that should be preserved. Always try to focus upon investing on yourself so that you can get that extra time back.
Yeah,
Then you can feel relaxed that I know these things and I can go ahead of my peers. That will give you extreme level of confidence. Getting it right?
yeah, got it.
So now you got the action plan, like how can you move ahead with? Just try to focus upon it
Mm,
continuously. Do it on a regular basis. Don't think like I've done for 3 days, I didn't got any results. No, you have to do it consistently. Compounding effect will work only when you are consistently doing it, not for 3 to 4 days. It's not an overnight thing. Okay. Once you are doing this on a continuous basis of 10 to 15 days, 20 days, you will try to see like what's the graph in Naukri profile. You will get to see how many recruiters are getting caught like getting attention from your profile. You will get to know that. You will start getting emails from the recruiters. You will get a notification like your profile visibility increased or your post visibility has took off by 20%. This kind of notifications I am getting on LinkedIn. I am posting from past 2 years. So it's a compounding effect. Like within one day, if you think you will have 10,000 followers, it is not possible. You have to consistently keep on post, right? The
Yes.
same thing is there here also. You have to keep on studying the same thing. It might feel boring for you, but that boring thing only gives you a tremendous result.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, lastly, like I will say my what are the next steps I'm gonna take. So if anything you want to add on, you can add me.
Yes, yes, sure.
Okay, so next I will be like as you said in Naukri and LinkedIn, those personalized thing I will take a look and will try it now. So after that resume worded, I will apply and note down the score I'm getting, and as well as yeah, instead of theory perspective, instead of that I will be learning based on the interview questions based,
Hmm.
and yeah,
You
so
should be
from
knowing the theory concepts also.
Mm.
First of all, try to see that whether you are able to answer the questions or not, whether you know those type of topics or not. Maybe you have learned better towards the basic part, but you don't know the questions that are asked in the interview. You're not able to answer those kind of questions, or you have not thought those type of questions. So try to see whether you are knowing those type of questions or not. So that way you will get more exposure. You'll be able to think more.
Okay, so yeah, after that, I will be watching your interview experiences every day.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
note it down. Whatever thing you're telling, just note it down. Otherwise, you will forget it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I will note it down. And
Yeah.
from next week, once I get it, so one day prior, I will ping you. So next
Yeah.
day, you can have a call.
Yeah. Sure. Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
these are the action steps I'm gonna take next.
Yeah. You got the roadmap. Now move ahead with it. So take that actions, implement all those things. Okay. You will definitely get results.
Yes, I will work on this.
Yeah. All the best.
Yeah, thank you. That's-
Yeah. No problem. We'll be seeing you next week. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for your
Okay.
time.
Cool. Yeah. Bye. Good.
Okay, bye. Good.